There are thousands of charities and not-for-profit organisations across the UK. You'll hear them on your local radio station every week, looking for new volunteers and donations to help deliver and grow their projects and activities. Until now, there's been no easy way to build new relationships with businesses, and businesses are increasingly looking at ways to deliver social responsibility outside of their own four walls. I'm delighted this morning to be talking to Phil Webb, the Managing Director of Investors in Community, a new platform which brings businesses together with the third sector. Good morning, Phil.
Good morning.
Tell me a little bit about why you've set up Investors in Community.
Well, it happened a few years ago, actually, strangely enough, on a motorbike charity ride, where I realised that these little charities were struggling to find traction in the support that they required from businesses and individuals. Looking at it a little bit more closely, I then discovered there were other platforms out there, the ones that actually charge quite a lot of money to the charities and very often ignore the community groups. So that became a driver for me to set up an online platform to bring together businesses, individuals, to help charities and community groups in the UK.
Tell me a little bit about how this platform works.
So essentially the platform itself allows businesses and individuals to create their own profiles. That becomes your personal profile for life. Through that you can identify projects which are launched on our platform from charities and community groups in your local area. And from there you're able to offer volunteering, gifting, and of course the usual cash donations and fundraising that you would normally expect to do in other places. So it's essentially a measurement platform, but it also allows gamification. You can list yourself within lists of local areas, for example, and it brings to life the giving that would normally sit behind closed doors that you forget what you did last year, and allows you to track, monitor, and for businesses it allows them to espouse their values and to market the good work that they do within the communities. And that has a great positive effect for companies in terms of productivity, staff engagement, but also allows customers to see that they really are good businesses and not just talking about it.
Tell me about how many charities have signed up so far and what sort of projects are being listed on the site.
Goodness, that's a large question. We have several hundred charities joined us already. We've been live since February this year, and of course we were hit with the proverbial pandemic, which unfortunately has curtailed the huge expansion that we were planning to do in the first quarter. That, however, is coming back on stream, so we expect thousands of charities and community groups to join us in the year ahead. So that's essentially the opportunity for any charity, any community group to join us. The really important difference is we're utterly free for the charities and community groups. We deduct nothing, no credit card charges, no deductions from the gift aid that you've seen in national press relating to other players, and we charge nothing to those people. So it really is a free ride for them. Businesses are asked to subscribe to the platform, and that's what makes it possible to operate. The projects, well, they're really wide and varied. They can range from I'd like 5 volunteers to help me do X, Y, Z. I'd like some professional volunteering from a company or a professional individual. I'd like gifts of food, PPE, of course, and the usual things. And, of course, the usual cash requirements and the virtual shaker tin projects which are out there to support those charities who really are struggling in today's climate and do need help. And we shouldn't overlook them as we recover the economy in commercial terms. The charities out there provide excellent services at the sharp end in our local communities, and the projects are a way for them to demonstrate their need and to ask for our assistance.
Do you think the COVID pandemic has focused businesses more onto their social responsibility activities?
I think the social responsibility aspect was growing in sort of sense of the companies understanding where they wanted to be. However, the COVID pandemic certainly has heightened the desperate need for community cohesion. And I think we always look for national charities, and businesses have been, in the past, they pick their charity of the year, which is usually potentially a large branded one in a regional sense or even a national sense. But actually the true gems are found in our local communities. If, for example, you look around any local area, you may be surprised to know there are hundreds, not just tens, hundreds of charities and community projects all delivering to their service users and offering some very, very valuable work. And they get overlooked because companies, individuals sometimes don't even know they're there. And our platform offers the opportunity to amplify and to market themselves on the platform so they're visible to people who wish to give. So it's about local communities and local cohesion, which is really important. and our platform allows you to search in a specific area and help those in the immediate vicinity around you.
And of course there are 300 or almost 300 community radio stations up and down the UK, and they are not-for-profit organisations in their own right, but as you say, they give a platform to these hundreds and thousands of tiny charities that just don't have the money spare to do their own PR. And listeners tell me every week, my goodness, I've lived in this town 30 years and I didn't know all of this good work was going on under the radar. Phil, what is your message then this morning to people listening to this and hearing about Investors in Community for the first time?
Well, the message is really simple. Think local. Go on the platform. It's free for charities and community groups. You're right, there's over 160,000 registered charities, but there must be over 500,000 community groups constituted to help people in the local community. Log yourself on, have a look. Put some projects up if you're one of those people. If you're individuals or businesses, look at the platform as your route to helping those around you, and go and have a look at the website and see what is available to you in the local area. Understand that we've launched in February, so these are still populating. If you have charities that you know of which do need help, and many of them do, of course, just simply refer them to the platform and we'll take care of them. This is a growing movement. Our vision, frankly, is to get every business, every individual and every charity and community group on this platform as a single place to go to help and to make a difference in this world. This is about ordinary people doing extraordinary things, and we'll welcome anybody to join the platform.
What a fantastic vision. Phil, it's been great to talk to you this morning. Just give us the website address to go to where we can find out more.
Of course, thank you. The website address is www.investorsincommunity.org.
Fantastic. Thank you very much indeed.